Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, May 10. Our day started off with the adventure of Miss Poppy eating the majority of a package of Gas X, which fortunately is non-toxic for dogs, which you can find out only after paying Animal Control Poison Control Center $85 or looking at Google. Poppy's so bad right now. She may be part of our giveaway on Friday. Busy day planned in the shop today. We've got a visitor from Texas today. We have a lot of cleanup to do.
So I can't make Michelle Kelly the kit that she sent the picture for.
I actually
I sent her a picture of what was available. One thing that was available. Okay.
I had a couple of emails basically after the live stream yesterday and after giving away
It is just a little.
she'll be totally fine. Like, I guess it was just a cherry flavored snack for Poppy. They were like, dogs don't absorb simethicone. She'll be totally fine. She might vomit. But she seems like she's ready to go because later I found her eating a piece of soap.
What do we do? I feel irresponsible. We've had two other dogs, and never once did we ever deal with.
We haven't
any of
had
this.
like a shoe chewer or like Poppy loves all attention, including bad attention.
She's so cute. She is so darn cute, though. I call it eating brains.
I don't know, like she's called it eating brains for a long time.
Well, because you know when you watch the movies and you see like they come upon somebody and they're crouched down and they're doing this and they turn and they're eating brains. So that's why I always say, "Oh, she's eating brains."
Yeah, Margaret, it's a racket. Like, I called the vet, and
Did you have to pay?
The vet, yeah, $85. And the vet's like, I'm like, she just ate 8 tablets of Gas X. And I mean, I Googled it, and Google's like, yeah, very low risk to dogs and low dosage. I mean, really, as I read more on Google, I could have just
Hung up the phone?
winged it and hung up the phone. But the vet could have easily just been like, yeah, no worries. The dog's going to be totally fine. Just relax. Instead, they're like, you've got to call Poison Control and have Poison Control create a case and then call us. So there's some kind of referral racket going on there. So anyways, don't tell Jeannie you're at Panera. She'll be jealous. She'll be like, I want Panera iced tea. So I'm going to address something that came up in a couple of emails really quickly. And it's interesting because there were 2 emails.
You had 2 emails?
About Miele.
Okay.
So, and it's rare for me to be able to talk vacuums, but we'll talk vacuums. So, I had a couple of folks drop me an email basically with questions about SIBO and comments about the fact that they've always owned Miele. And long story short, I'm not a fan of Miele. If you're having a great experience with your Miele, that's awesome. This is what I don't like about Miele. In 2015, we've been the largest Miele dealer in the state of Nevada for over 30 years. And I think we are still their largest dealer in Nevada, even though the majority of what I do is like bags, filters, service, and warranty work. So like if you call Miele with a problem, I'm the dealer that you come to. Miele's done a number of things against what I call customer service. So first and foremost, they very quietly outsource their manufacturing. So Miele is what I would term as a globally sourced product. And I have a real hard time paying German prices for a product I know doesn't come from Germany. And so that's part of it. And like this goes to, this is the easiest example I know. The Miele Parquet Twister, which is a very nice floor brush, isn't actually made by Miele. It's made by Wesselworks. Well, a couple of years ago, they very quietly changed that brush from horsehair to synthetic. So it became a lesser expensive brush. But as that happened, the brush got $10 more expensive. And a very easy example of why I like Sebo more than Miele right now comes down to this. Miele has Wesselworks make all their tools. Sebo makes all of their own tools, but a lot of people were switching to Sebo. And so Sebo asked Wesselworks to build them a parquet twister. Now there are some minor differences just in the way that the neck assembly is built. But beyond that, it's essentially an identical tool. It's a horsehair tool, so it's a nicer tool. The Wesselworks tool that Sebo's selling you, $49. The Wesselworks synthetic tool that Miele is selling you, $79. And that, in a nutshell, is why I'm not crazy about the company. The other big issue there is top of the line product from Miele comes with a 3-year motor warranty and a 1-year parts warranty. Any product from Sebo comes with a 10-year warranty. That's because it's a single source German product. So, given one of the emails, I'm actually going to call you, Alice. I'll give you a shot today to answer more detailed questions. But for those of you that were asking the question, you seem to be really keen on this Sebo product. I've never heard of it. I love my Miele German product. Why don't you, or why do you talk about Sebo more than Miele? Miele has essentially told dealers, our focus with you is for you to service the product that we sell directly to consumers. So their primary sales channel is Amazon and big box stores. And they want us to pick up the slack and work for free. They don't compensate us on the labor that we end up doing for warranty work on their vacuums, which at this point have been kind of falling apart. So,
and we mean this when we sell. There are shops that sell based on margin. This is what
we bought a shop that sold based on margin. We bought a shop that sold based on
Patrick.
Margin.
So, anyways, we won't do that. Like, we will sell you what we really believe is going to be the best product for you, and we could maybe make more margin with another product.
Although Miele is a low margin product
at this point,
now.
But
they sell direct to consumers. Here's what's crazy: if you look at what happens in the greater market in general, and I'll compare it to the bike industry, the bike industry is pushing to a direct sales model to consumer. And what I mean by that is most of the bike manufacturers, they will sell you the bike at or below the cost that you can get it from a local dealer. And you're seeing bike costs come down as a result because they're cutting out the middleman. This is having very mixed results in the bike industry because what the bike industry is starting to realize is when there are no shops, people don't buy bikes because most people don't know what they're doing with them. But you are seeing a contraction in that space where bike shops are going out of business. Miele is crossing all the boxes, right? They took a big portion of their product to China. They increased their prices. That's a money grab, pure and simple. Since the time that we've owned the store, their top of the line hose has gone from $159 to $440. That's a ripoff. So when you see a company making a cheaper product but making it more expensive, that's a problem. When you see them getting rid of the middleman but the price of the product's going up, that's a money grab. Like, we're seeing the opposite. Like, we're seeing with a company like SIBO, we're seeing true dedication to the dealer. Part of that's selfish. Part of that's recognizing the fact that SIBO understands without the dealer, this high-end product has no customer support. That's where your customer support comes from. Because what's the first thing that happens when you call Miele to tell them that your $800 Triflex doesn't work, which happens all the time? They tell you to call me. And that I'm going to be the guy who fixes it for Miele for free for the opportunity to sell Miele, which I don't like anyways. I'll support you. I'll fix your product. But the reality is that's the company. Like 3 years ago, they ran a clearance sale on their upright vacuums and then announced at the end of June when the clearance sale ended that they were no longer supporting the product. Like, people bought product with a warranty that Miele was not able to support. Like, so that's the kind of stuff that's why I don't talk about Miele.
But we're talking about
But
it.
I'm talking some trash about Miele right now. So, I mean, if you love your Miele, more power to you. I get it. The product is pretty. And I always describe Miele as a sexy product. It's kind of like a Porsche. There's a status symbol around Miele. People seem to think Miele's the best. And it's funny, if you guys look up an article in Consumer Reports called What Makes Consumers Fall in Love from 2017, you'll see an article written by Consumer Reports explaining why do we recommend product that shops and service centers don't like? Like, why do we recommend problematic product? Guess the example they used. Miele vacuums. Why do we tell people that, Miele vacuums are the best, even though a lot of shops and service centers can't stand them? Because the consumers like them. And it's a weird deal. Like, they use the upright as an example. They're like, it fails more than any other product, but 67% of the consumers say they love them. I have people in my shop all the time that bring me their Miele's all the time that love their Miele. Like, every time I'm fixing their product, they can't stop telling me how much they love it, how it's the best. And in my head, I'm like, I've seen you 3 times this year. It's just one of those weird things. So, like, I'm not trying to talk bad about the vacuums you use. If you have a Miele, you have a great experience and you love it, I'm super stoked for you. But that's why I don't talk about Miele. I don't believe in the product.
Okay.
I don't.
Yes.
I think Miele rips people off. And so
Oh my God, are they good? Anyhow.
what are they going to do? Tell people to go to Sacramento to get their vacuums worked on? I'm the only guy left.
That's true. That's what you get. Okay. So did I have my computer? Because I thought I had it, and now I can't find it. Let's talk about a couple of things. Number one, and Alice, you should have gotten a shipping confirmation.
I'll send you your shipping I was going to call you about 2 issues today.
It's automatic. Maybe we don't have the right email address for you or something.
The original SIBO dealer in the U.S. is like right in your neighborhood, Alice.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah. But when we ship out to you, it's an automated system. Like, whatever email address.
It's literally 1 hour after we ship, the system kicks out an email.
Whatever email is associated with your account, it just automatically sends it out. So maybe your confirmation's in your spam or something like that.
Or sometimes, like, because it is an automated message and it's sent out essentially by a bot, like, sometimes your email will screen that stuff out because they think it's
and know
they
that
think it's spam.
every package we send out is sent out insured. There's
we spend a lot of money on insurance.
And because during the pandemic, we
were losing tons.
We
of packages.
probably lost $1,000 worth of, and when we lost it, we refilled it at our expense. So we weren't going to be like, oh, too bad, so sad. So we insure everything at this point, and guess what? Nothing gets lost anymore.
That's like the funny thing about one of those things where I like for those of you that remember Shauna works at the post service, and I'm like, why is it when I don't insure a package it gets lost or it disappears, and why is it when I insure a package it always makes it to its destination? And Shauna pretty much was like, yeah, because people are stealing it. Like,
yeah, I mean, stuff wasn't even making it out of. It was
getting
to Sparks.
Yeah, it was getting scanned at the truck, and it was going to Sparks, and it was never leaving Sparks. So
yeah, so everything. So if you ever get anything and it's broken, or it doesn't make it, don't worry, you were covered.
Yeah, anybody that I talk to about, like, especially if I ship machines, the machines are sent fully insured. That's not what most shops do, but the reason that I do that is if there's a problem with the machine, I just replace the machine. I have you send the broken machine back to me, because if I can repair it and recoup some of my loss that way, that's fine. But I pay a third-party insurance company so that all I do is create the documentation and they just cover the cost. And that way I can send out a brand new machine at no loss to the shop.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so that's the skinny. These, if you are if you're doing the Spoonful of Sunshine event next week with Michelle and myself, where's the cutie? I can't ever find any. Unprepared. They've all been sent out. Last night we sent out the last one. They were sent out priority mail. You should get them plenty of time. I have 3 kits left. So if you want to partake, and you're out of town, I can still get this to you. We'll send it out priority mail. It's going to come with all your fabric, with printed instructions, with the USB, with all the designs on it, and has tape in it, has all sorts of good stuff. And then we attach, we'll talk about that too. And then we attach all the stabilizer you're going to need for the event. So it's just really just add your thread, come with a good attitude, ready to have some fun. And that's what we do. Good times. Right? Michelle and I are doing it to get, every time Patrick sings, I have to dance. Right, babe? So
somebody yesterday was like, why aren't you singing?
Yeah,
And then she was singing at one point in the store. And
what did
we're
Dana
like,
say?
This is why she's not singing.
Dana's like, something about vacuuming. Like maybe the vacuum sound would drown it. It was really bad. You've done like a so long with me. At some point I'll sing. And really what I sing is spoken word. That's my genre. Is that a genre?
It is, but not the way that you use it.
I got the music in me, and sometimes it just has to come out. I'm like Taylor Swift, but not as good.
She's more like Mary Catherine Gallagher.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel that this is best expressed in a song, and then the words are wrong.
And then mine's even worse because the words are wrong. Or maybe that makes it even better.
Annetta, that's so funny because I literally told Jeannie this morning, I was like, I got to call Annetta. Like, I haven't heard from Annetta.
Yeah, we were talking about you in the car this morning. I'm only human. Yeah, I sing that song a lot. That's my anthem. I'm only human, born to make mistakes. And
that's like not even the tune. That's not even the tune.
That is.
Yesterday.
That's the tune. I tried to sing in the car yesterday.
Born to make mistakes.
I was singing in the car yesterday and all the words were wrong, so I turned to the window.
She was like, what was it?
I turned away from Patrick because I knew he was going to make fun of me, and I just started
What was
humming.
it? It was funny. I'm alone in my clothes. Is that what it was? She's like, I'm all alone in my clothes. And I was like, in my home?
I was singing Beyonce from Dreamgirls. And you know the song she sings in the very end when she's breaking out, she's leaving Jamie Foxx? That's the song. That song, no matter when I hear it, gives me chills.
So,
I get like little goosebumps down the back of my neck because it is beyond. I love that video too.
I was listening to a podcast from the founder of AI at Google that resigned, that made all the headlines. I was listening to his podcast this morning.
AI, it's scary.
But it was funny because he kept talking about Beyonce.
Yeah. But
he was calling her Beyonce. And
it
took
really?
me a minute. I'm like, what is he talking? What is he talking about? Beyonce. And then I'm like, oh my God, this guy doesn't know that her name is Beyonce.
Yeah.
He's too focused on computers.
Oh, okay. So Lynn just told us that the Cuties background quilting was just released today. So if you need background quilting, get your background quilting. You buy that directly from. So this is how it works. All background quilting comes directly from Kimberbell.
But then you buy it through our affiliate.
You go through our affiliate link. If you'd be so kind as to go through our affiliate link, and there's a tab that says affiliate link, then we get a little bit of credit for it. But I talked to my Kimberbell rep today. I have 102 copies of Cuties coming to me. So let me know if you didn't get it, you can still be part of that first grouping. And because I think we have 90 pre-sold, and then we have another, I ordered an extra 12. So you can still get it. It's on sale. It's 20% off. It's on the website. So make sure you get that.
Talk about this.
Okay. Yesterday,
somebody asked about it yesterday too.
This is how it always happens. I'm like, where am I going to get those? So I sent a note to Coney, where we get these from, the motifs. How come you're
not like, when am I going to win $10 million? Manifest that. Why are you manifesting design and sweet motifs?
Because if you don't win, you're not going to play. I mean, if you don't play, you're not going to win. And
if you don't win,
do you know in Nevada,
you're not going to play. You know, that's true in our case. We don't win, so we don't play.
You know, Mega Millions, is that the one that gets up to be like $1 billion? Is it Mega Millions, or is it?
Well, I don't think it's ever actually hit $1 billion.
Oh,
it's gotten close.
So that we can't buy it here in Nevada because we're a gambling state. And so we have to drive to California if we want to buy one of those tickets. And I've done it a time or two. And we have to go over the border. So from us, just for some geography, we're in Reno. We're half an hour from it depends on the part of Reno. We're from here, we're half an hour from Gold Coast, right?
20 minutes.
Gold Ranch. Gold Ranch. Gold Coast, Gold Ranch.
What we need is Genie subtitles. Genie subtitles. Just fills in like you're speaking a foreign language, but it just puts it in proper English.
Michelle speaks Genie. She just knew exactly what I was talking about. She just filled it in. Gold Ranch.
That's normally my job.
So, and then when you go there, because it's like the first place you can buy a lottery ticket, the line's like 2 hours. So I don't play the.
And then everybody's like, go up to Truckee, and it's like you just walk right in.
Yeah, if you go to Truckee, and that's what 45 minutes for us, half an hour, 45 minutes. So that's why I don't play, because I don't have time to drive there and wait 2 hours. But if it was here at the grocery store, my mom played every week. Never won, but always played. And I think she'd I can't remember how much she would spend, but she never gave up on the dream. Anyhow, yeah, you know how to speak Genie. Anyways, so I sent a note yesterday to be like, when am I going to get these? Trying not to bother you, but just wants to give an update to my gals and my gents. And as soon as I sent the email, then I opened up a box and there they were. That's how it is with my packages too. So this is the newest version, And this, I know you can't even see from that sample, but these are going to be motifs and fills and motifs. Oh, look at that's kind of cool. That's a like see how they made a candle holder and they quilted. Can you even see that? No, probably not. Okay. Anyways, so I'll be sending them out today. And some of you ordered this and cuties, and if you're okay with it, I'm just going to send it with your cuties next week, and then I can save you some shipping. We can combine your shipping. I'm always looking at that.
Is Michelle going to add running with scissors classes?
No, there's only the one.
There's
only the one.
Who asked that?
Anetta.
No, there's just the one.
I think it's filled.
It's too labor intensive. It's just, I can't.
Can you add some more?
Let me see how many's in it.
Okay. She's going to get back to you. So Anetta asked and Michelle Kelly asked, and I think there was one more person. All right. Oh, there was other stuff I wanted to, everyone's calling right now. Is it 10? There's other stuff I wanted to talk about. Oh, I can't do it on my computer, but, because I can't find my computer. Do you think I thought I had it. Banners is up. Door banners. So I will put that on, maybe I can use this. I will put it on
I'm going to go start cutting cardboard.
The promotions page. So this is how that's working. And there's pictures of all the banners. If you've never done a Riley Blake subscription of the month, it's going to come in a cute box. So you're going to get like a cute little collector's box. And it's going to be all the fabric that you need except, I'm not sure if the backing and the batting is included. Batting's definitely not included, and I'm not sure about the backing. But it'll be everything else that you need to complete the banner. There's pictures of all 12 of them. If you sign up, you are committed for the whole year. And then it starts, I think, February 1st. So at the end of January, they'll send us our first grouping of kits. And then those kits, if you're not local, will be sent to you. Each kit's $43.99. It'll be $10 for shipping if you're from out of town. And I put an option. Thank you, Heather. I put an option up for if you pay for all 12, it's 20% off. So if you want to prepay all of them, then it's 20% off. And I will go on there and I will put it on the promotions page so you'll have an easier time finding it. But Heather also put a link on. Is the door banners through your shop or Riley Blake? It is a program through Riley Blake, but retailers do it. So, and if you have a local dealer that you want to support, please do support them. We all appreciate the business. And, but you can sign up through us too. So if you don't have a local dealer and you just want to get signed up, you can get signed up through us. And I'm not sure yet if Michelle is I think Michelle's going to be doing that, is going to be offering classes for that as well. The other thing that's really great about those kits is that they work on different skills. So there might be one that's applique, there might be one like with the table toppers, there was one with curves. So there's different techniques. So it's a really, really great technique builder if you are a sewist and a piecer. This is all traditional piecing. This is not machine embroidery. And it's kind of nice to kind of get back to those roots and do some traditional piecing. So kits include pattern fabric for door banner top and binding, which means there is no backing. You do have to provide your own backing, but and the size, I can't remember the size, but they're like a decent size. So I think that's it for now, right? We're going to get started with the day. Have a fantastic day. Be creative. Make something absolutely amazing.